Uh, Hello, this is Ryan Ebert with doing a module 3 and 4 video blog. So we'll just get right into it. First one is a hotel may have several restaurants or none at all, and then questions 1 through 3. I have personally eaten at a hotel restaurant. I actually didn't know that I had until I looked it up. I didn't realize this restaurant was a hotel restaurant. It's called Up on the Roof in Anderson, near where we live. And I will say that I didn't realize it was a hotel restaurant, so I didn't notice any difference when I was eating there about it being standalone compared to hotel restaurant. So the only thing I can say that I thought it was different from a standalone was definitely the feel, because since it was up on the top of the hotel, like the way it was outside, and it didn't really feel like a normal restaurant. It definitely felt more almost like a bar, kind of like some sort of outdoor bar, maybe like you'd have like a sports game or like a beach, something like that. That's kind of the feel it was, but it was just a normal restaurant. And I don't know how I could have improved the experience, if I'm just going to be completely honest, because I thought it was a really good restaurant, it was a good date idea we did, and I really couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. The second thing is internet research. Find a hotel restaurant you would like to try. There's this place called, I think it's called Gianna, 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 I don't know. It's in downtown Greenville, and I was actually going to take my wife there. We lived near downtown Greenville for a while, for like a year or so. And I was going to take her there as a date idea, and we never got to do it. And like I said, it's in downtown Greenville, and why I want to try it so much, it'd just be a really good date idea. I've seen a lot of good reviews about it. It looks really good, and it's Italian food. And I absolutely love Italian food. So, I mean, high-end date idea, Italian restaurant, but it is a hotel restaurant. I thought it'd be really good. And the third thing is, since COVID-19, many food and beverage operations and services have changed. What change have you noticed? The main thing that I would say is the rise of like takeout and to go, like Uber Eats, DoorDash, like takeout services, whatever you want to call it. And because those, before COVID, you had that, people still ordered to go, people still ordered takeout, but DoorDash wasn't like that big. And then when COVID hit, all of a sudden now it's like every person, you can order from any restaurant, someone else will go pick it up. All you gotta do is pay a little bit extra and tip, pretty much. And they'd bring your food from a fancy restaurant to your house. So it was just, and it just blew up. It blew up so big because of COVID. And I do think those changes are for the better. I would say, I think that's a really good business opportunity for Uber Eats, for DoorDash, stuff like that. And I do think that that's it's just easier in some ways, because now instead you don't have to go out. You don't have to go out to a nicer restaurant if you want to eat at a nicer restaurant. And then it just shows up at your door, so you don't even have to leave the house anymore. You used to have to go out and order it at the restaurant or something, and then just drive it home. And now that's just you don't even have to worry about any of that. And I do think they will last, because I just think the formula is too good. It's too good of a business formula to where all you gotta do is pay an extra couple dollars of tip, and then a fee for DoorDash fee, and you can get your food delivered directly to your house. It's just, the formula is so good. And COVID, with the help of COVID, at the same time that DoorDash and Uber Eats were really getting big, it just exploded. It's just, there's something, I have friends that I know that rarely even go out to eat, but yet they quote eat out all the time, because they just get DoorDash. They just get food delivered to their house constantly. And it's go ahead. You do what you want to do, Let's see. In your opinion, what changes could enhance restaurant safety and security for patrons? This one, it's not really a realistic thing to say this, but like they could, I mean, they could add metal detectors pretty much like that way. I mean, that way, like anybody walking in with some sort of like a gun or like a knife, like you do the same thing. It could be a low level metal detector. All you do is put your keys and wallet in the box. You walk through. I realize it'd probably be like a little bit on uh, what you call it, like I lost the word. Unrealistic. It'd be unrealistic for every single restaurant in the world, in America, wherever, to have a metal detector at the door. But I do think that would enhance restaurant safety and security, just because then you'd have people would stop walking in. Like there's some people I'm sure walk just bring a gun everywhere with them. Doesn't matter where they're at, they have a gun with them. And like I'm okay with that. I don't care. But like at the same time, a restaurant, like leave it in the car. Like I don't get it. But yeah, I think that'll be it for for this video blog, and I will see you next week.